This is the Bobcat News, where every Bobcat matters every day.
Hi, I'm Reagan and I'm here with Tyson to inform you about the going-ons in and around our school.
Hi Bobcats, today I will start off with a trivia question. Reagan, have you been hearing owls in the morning?
Yes, I have. Have you?
Yes. Now over to our trivia question. What is a group of owls called? A parliament, B, a flock, C, a gaggle, or D, a pod?
The specialists are looking for students who work hard and show their Bobcat traits. Wyatt is talking with the first feature students.
Hi Bobcats, I'm here with Jaden Horniker. Jaden, how are you respectful as a Bobcat?
I follow the Bobcat traits.
What is your favorite book?
My favorite book is Bad Kitty.
Would you recommend it?
Yes.
What do you like to do outside of school?
I like to horseback ride.
Thank you, Jaden. Bye, Bobcats. Hello, Bobcats. I'm here with Fisher Garland. How are you respectful as a Bobcat?
Well, I treat my peers. I'm respectful when teachers are talking, and I'm overall good at recess.
Cool. What is your favorite book?
Big Nate. And the reason I recommend that is because it's funny, it helps you learn because it has hard words, and is overall fun to read.
Very cool. Thank you, Fisher. What do you like to do outside of school?
What I like to do outside of school is I recently started piano lessons, and I play video games a lot.
Super cool, Fisher. Thank you. Bye, Bobcats. Have a nice day.
Raleigh will talk with Miss Moffat about the playground procedures. Make sure to stay safe on the playground.
Hi, Miss Moffat. How are you?
I'm good, Raleigh. How are you?
Good. Can I ask you some questions today?
Absolutely.
Okay. How would you say kids are doing on the playground with procedures?
Everyone is doing pretty good for the beginning of the school year. We do have to give some reminders about some of the rules, going feet first down the slide or not swinging on your stomachs. Some rules like that we've had to enforce a little bit more, but generally I'd say everybody's doing pretty well.
How can we use the things in the black cart?
Well, we can use, we can play basketball, we can play foursquare and football. We cannot take the balls and throw them off of the playground equipment while we're playing on it. The balls really are just for playing, before school and at recess.
Okay. With the teal lines on some of the equipment, what is that for?
So when the equipment is painted teal on top, that means that we don't sit on top. The exception is the rainbow equipment over here. We can sit on top of that one, but the other equipment that's painted teal on top, that just means we don't go up that high when we're sitting on the equipment.
Okay, also, can we have food on the playground?
We cannot have food or drinks on the playground. Those things need to stay inside or in your backpacks if it's before or after school.
Okay. And last, are electronics allowed on the playground?
No, electronics are not allowed. When you come onto the playground in the mornings, you need to be sure that your cell phones or other things are inside your backpack, and just keep them there and lock them in your classrooms when you get inside, but we don't want to see those things on the playground at all.
Thank you, Miss Moffat.
Thank you.
It is important to cross the streets in the right places. Miss Woodruff will answer some questions about crosswalk safety with Annabelle.
Hi, it's Annabelle, and I'm here with Miss Woodruff to interview her about crosswalk safety. When crossing the road, where should you go?
Well, you should start on the other side and just wait for me to go halfway in the crosswalk, and then you can go ahead and cross the street.
What should you do if you're on a scooter or bike of some sort?
You should get off your bike, get off your scooter or skateboard, and walk it across the crosswalk.
That's a good answer. Is there anything else we need to know about crosswalk?
Yes, there is. If your parents drop you off, you have to walk all the way over here to my crosswalk, and I will cross you. Don't cross the road by the playground. Even if your parents want to take you across, make sure that you come down here and then I can properly cross you. Also, When I cross you at the crosswalk, make sure that you go down the sidewalk and don't cross the driveways, because the parents are going in and out really fast, and you need to go around to the front of Baldwin Creek and then right into the playground.
Thank you, Miss Woodruff. Goodbye, Bobcats.
Lily will tell us the weather for the week. Sounds like it's getting colder. Stay warm, Bobcats.
Hi, BEC. The weather next week will be turning into fall, so we should bring our jackets. Kicking us off with Monday. The low will be 41 and the high is 65. The day will be partly cloudy. On Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy again. The low is 40 and the high is 62. The sky will become sunny on Wednesday. The low is 40 and the high is 66. On Thursday, the low is 38 and the high is 62, with another partly cloudy day. On Friday, it will be mostly sunny. The low is 38 and the high is 60. Don't forget those jackets and have a great week. Bye, BCE.
There are lots of announcements in sports, so Braxton will tell you about them.
Hello, Bobcats. Let's jump into sports this week. The reward for the 7 miles or 21 laps is ultimate dodgeball at the high school. Many Bobcats have already earned the reward, and many more are close. Last weekend, the U12 boys gold team played in Rock Springs with all the other Strikers teams. The U12 co-ed was moved to the bronze bracket because they didn't win any games. They stopped Rock Springs from moving on. This weekend, all Striker teams will be playing in the Lander tournament starting at 8 o'clock on Saturday. If you have some time, go watch the game. The earlier rec soccer game last Tuesday won 6-4. The later game on Tuesday won 11-7. The 5th and 6th football team played Wyoming Indian, and the 5th and 6th football team won 14-13. The 4th grade teams played each other on Wednesday. In other sports news, we had a record broken in the fitness testing in PE. Lily Hawkin broke the push-up record. It used to be 58, but she got 60. And what about that almost impossible shot? Well, Annabelle Conine showed that it was not impossible when she made the shot on Friday, September 22nd. Have a good week and remember to stay active, Bobcats.
We need to work on being responsible and respectful in the lunchroom. Grace will talk with Mr. Josh about the lunchroom expectations.
Hi, I'm Grace, and I'm here with Mr. Josh to talk about the lunchroom. When we come into the lunchroom, what are your expectations?
Expectations when coming into the lunchroom, I would say, coming in an orderly manner, not running or rushing to try and get spots, just being, polite and courteous with the other students, and I think, mostly that.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how loud have we been this week in the lunchroom?
I think with 5th grade I noticed yesterday it was a little louder, so maybe like a 6 or a 7 maybe. 4th grade, they're probably about 7 or 8, I would say. So 5th grade usually has been doing really good, so I think, maybe it was just because of Spirit Week or something, but yeah. So 4th grade though, they still need to work on their voice level too.
How loud would you like us to be?
I guess like a 3 or 4, maybe. Just a normal talking voice, not where you're having to yell and project your voice to everybody.
Have there been problems with the lunchroom being messy?
Certain days, not always, but I do notice sometimes kids might leave trash on the tables, like milk cartons or wrappers and stuff, or stuff on the floor. So it's just some days yes, some days no.
Thank you. Bye, Bobcats.
We are lucky enough to have Chromebooks for each student in our school. We need to make sure we are being responsible and taking care of our Chromebooks. Bannon will interview Ms. Powell on how our school can improve in Chromebook care.
Hi, I'm here with Miss Powell, and we're going to ask her about some computer safety tips. Why should we be safe with our computer?
We should be safe with our computers because we follow the Bobcat traits of being safe, respectful, and responsible. So that doesn't just apply to people, but also our property. And you guys as 5th graders actually get to take these into middle school, and then 4th graders, they keep using them. So we want to make sure we're respectful with them.
What are some ways we can take care of our computers?
Great question. So one way you can take care of it is by holding it properly. So you want to make sure you're holding it with 2 hands. Another way is to make sure you're not using like sticky fingers when you're typing and keeping your screen nice and clean. And you can use spray that the teachers have in the classrooms to keep your screen and everything safe too.
What are some things kids should not do with their computers?
Okay, a few things you shouldn't do is drop your computer. Even though it has this really nice protective case, we don't want to drop it because it could break it. Same thing with the screen. We don't want to touch on the screen because that can make it break, or hold it with like one hand like this. We just want to be careful so we're not dropping them.
Should we put like a lot of weight on our Chromebooks when we're carrying them?
Great question. You shouldn't put weight on it because same thing, that can damage the screen and then it'll cause like blackness so you can't see certain parts. So try to put your Chromebook always on top if you're putting it on something.
Where should kids go if their computers break?
If your computer breaks, or if you see like the case or something has an issue, first tell your teacher and then either take it to Mrs. Jordan or you can take it to me and we will help you guys get it fixed.
Okay, thank you, Miss Powell.
Thanks, Bannon.
Here are the reminders for next week. Please remember to do your part in taking care of the playground equipment. When the bell rings, make sure all of the equipment is returned to the wagon.
We are seeing another issue on the playground involving the swings. Students are twisting the chains up to make them shorter. The swings are already at a safe height, and twisting the chains can damage them and make the swings unsafe.
Picture retakes are Monday, October 2nd. If you need a retake and you had your picture taken in August, bring your complete picture packet to give to the photographer. Order packets are available if you need to purchase pictures.
Mr. Haichu's homeroom will go climbing on Friday, October 6th. Be sure to dress for the weather and have a water bottle and lunch.
Keep reading to reach your AR goals and keep walking or running to earn your Blazing Bobcat miles.
Now for the trivia. Did you know that different groups of birds have different names? A group of owls is a parliament. Bye, Bobcats.
See you next week, Bobcats.
I'm just your average, ordinary, everyday superhero, trying to save the world, but never really sure.